How's it going, everybody? Cranley's here, better known as Cree to those of you who watch the stream. Today, we are going to be playing a game called Voidling Bound. It's a brand new game by Hatchery Games. They were kind enough to provide us with some keys so that we could come in here, try out the game, tell you about how we feel, kind of give a review of it. As you can already see, I have gotten into the game and gotten through the intro. Now, I haven't played anything. The most I did was play around with my controller settings a little bit, just in the sense of view. So that way I wasn't sitting here changing around my settings. But the most I have done is select my difficulty and get into the game, so you get to experience it with me. I will be playing on controller. Now, one thing I have noticed right off rip when I was testing out my settings is up and down tend to move a little bit slower than left and right. Now, that could just be because of the game just being brand new and fresh. I don't know if it was intentional. Maybe it's something that will change as the game goes on. So we will see. But let's do this tutorial. Looks like I can sprint. God, looking around sometimes feels a bit janky. Maybe it's just the field of view. I can't really tell, though. Let's see. First mission. And too soon for our arrival in action, likely to take it by the Legion. But somehow Henry spotted a survivor, a Voidling, safely on board, now ready for neural binding. Still, ecosystems are vanishing by the hour, and we can't act without concrete data. So, for those of you who have not seen the beginning part of, or the intro, the beginning part, whatever you want to call it, of Voidling Bound, basically the story is, we went out into space, we found a creature called the Legion that we could not handle. Field explorers then found creatures called Voidlings. And inherently, they are not strong enough to handle the Legion, but they are able to evolve so that they're able to, thus creating the Voidling Bound project, all about evolving your creatures so that they can better stand up to the Legion and support humanity. On a greenhorn, cryo treating you all right. Still feeling like warmed up sludge. I was thawed out last week and still can't hold down breakfast, but hey, I've got you covered anyway. That, God, I could not. A couple days back, fella's been pacing ever since because wants to take it out for a walk. Quipek, straight out of what's left of Furio's Jungle. I'm probably going to horribly butcher these names as I read it, so I do apologize to anyone who's like, that's not how that's pronounced. Phonetically, it's this. Yeah, I know what you're going to say. It's got all the charm of a potato with googly eyes, but don't let that blank stare fool you. There's a clever spark in there, and the saliva melts through Legion spawns like butter on a griddle. It's quick, it's sturdy, and has just enough bite, perfect fit for your first run. Alright, enough John, head down to Vivarium and say hi to your new buddy. Don't screw it up, yeah? First Voidling is something special. Okay, alright, looks like we finally get to... How do I get down there? Sometimes I get lost easily. Oh. Is it... Okay, don't be like me. Don't get lost when the door's literally right next to you. Okay, alright. Looks like we get to see the first Voidling. Said it looks kind of goofy, so we will see what that looks like. Oh, look at it. It looks definitely like an alien. That I can say for sure. It's got a weird charm to it, though, that's for sure. Discover your first Quipek. Alright. New mission, Voidling Bound. Roll the credits. That's it. I do like that I can pet it. That's amazing. Every game needs to have a pet mechanic of some kind if you have creatures. Oh, I'm getting stuck on the environment. That's not good. That is not a good start to this. All right, let's see. So it said connect for those of you who missed it. Okay. Looks like here I can change my statistics. So let's take a look at these. Strength is going to increase my attack power and also my critical damage. Interesting. So it looks like it'll change the multiplier on my critical damage. That, depending on how this game does things, that's very interesting. Essence, elemental damage, status effect, damage multiplier. Again, another multiplier boost. From my own personal experience, having played a lot of different types of games, especially for those of you who've seen the stream, I'm very much into roguelikes. That's what I enjoy. Any kind of multiplier can end up really breaking the game to a certain point, depending on how it is implemented. Vitality, that's going to increase your health, armor, and stamina. Okay, typical vitality. I do like the addition of armor. Sorry, I'm suddenly unable to speak. I do like the addition of armor to this, though. It kind of makes it easier to do like a tanky build without having to distribute your stat points as much. Recuperation, reload duration, cooldown reduction, ultimate fill rate, and healing multiplier. Okay, so kind of your... Well, I haven't played enough to really see how this will work. Now, reload duration, cooldown reduction, those will always be good in any game that has reloading and cooldowns. And agility, which will be your fire rate multiplier, your speed, and your crit chance. Okay, makes sense. Can I? All right, let's look at this. Modest crest, no bonus for base module? Yeah, module. Shy ridge, no bonus for base module. Discreet fringe, no bonus for base module. Stubby hairs, no bonus for base module. So I'll be really interested to see how this can change. Okay, and I can close that screen. I can rename it. I'm not going to just yet. Ability details. Here we go. Primary ability, rapid fire faucet, shoots continuously to ooze the damages enemies on impact. Looks like I have a secondary ability, but it may not be unlocked yet. Just letting me get into the game, probably. Claw and peck, dash and slash, executing low health enemies. Oh, and execute, very nice. Hum it up, quick dash for evading incoming attacks. Well, that certainly is a way to spell it. For those of you who don't know, this is from a game studio based out of Quebec, so give it just a little bit of grace. It's also just released. I am playing this on the 9th, so give them a little bit of grace when it comes to certain things like that. I'd much rather care about a game that has good coding and runs well than a game with all the proper spelling, especially when it's about aliens, where there's names like Quebec. I think baseline I'm going to go with is actually some damage, just because of the difficulty I'm playing on, and then also damage tends to be the easiest way to stay alive. If things die before they can hit you, then you don't take damage. Now, looking at that, says Link Voidling. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay, alright. Let's see what this is like. So there were two different fields of views when I was looking in the settings. There was both my actual player character, and then it's okay, all right. It's holding on. I do have it on the best settings when it comes to video, so there may be weird things here and there. I do apologize. Okay, Voidling Bound. Did I bind to him? Oh, so this is why there's two different fields of views. Weird ostrich thing. I really don't know what to call it. I don't know what to compare it to. Okay, I can shoot. What do these do? Ooh, collectible loot plant. Okay, so being in my little Voidling character, it looks like it still has that much slower up and down. Now, already looking at this game, I can tell, first of all, beautiful game. Lots of... I need to lower my settings more. I apologize, everyone, as I'm flying across the screen. But the up and down being different than left and right is... It's going to be rough, just because stamina will... Using your primary attack will deplete your stamina. You can pass the normal, press X before it runs out completely. Okay. Will ooze energy blobs upon death. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. So X does this weird... I probably... Okay. Nice little dodge. Okay. Oh, so that's what it meant. It's literally just kind of a dodge. Okay. Does not go nearly as far as I thought it would be. I guess that kind of makes sense. Is my stamina around my bar? Is that what that is? Oh, it is. Okay. Neat little thing there. Honestly, if I had read the tutorial properly, it probably showed that to me. Pyro mutagen. Okay. All right. I can still dash. Nice. Jump, reload. Oh, so the reload is the stamina. Interesting. So that makes more sense of why it's a second-based in the stat window. Wait, what did that say? Hold on. I saw text. Well, guess we'll never know. For everyone who sees it and then makes fun of me, if it was important, I now feel bad, but that's fine. Can I collect this? Oh, it's just some extra healing. That's nice. Ooh, a double jump. Very nice. Oh, more enemies first. I get distracted by loot immediately. A terrible habit. Okay, alright. So, looks like just a nice little tutorial area. They haven't spawned any massive enemies. I am missing everything. The fact up and down is different than left and right. I'm sorry if I'm harping on this already. It feels rough when using it, just because it feels like it doesn't feel smooth as much as I would like it to. Also, kind of a Doom style execute. That's nice. Okay, before we get too much further in here, I would like to drop this down. All right. All right, lowered the... It kind of brought it more in line with up and down, if it's not still just super slow. Again, I'm sorry, everybody who's like, God, he's killing this, like, up and down being different than left and right. It's important to me. That was a level up. Okay. Luckily, also, with my want of up and down to be the same as left and right, basically unified sensitivity throughout the whole game, there hasn't been too much up and down yet, but I think the moment that I have to shoot up, kind of like that, but in combat, that can become detrimental to a certain degree. Now, it looks like... Listen, there are other secrets. Can I collect research data or anything? Let's see. Ooh. No. Okay. All right. So, we are going to continue on our way here. And looks like this is the way to go. Again, what was... Is there like a... Oh, okay. That was just the door. Again, for everybody who's like, it's just the door, leave it alone. I'm sorry, I can't read things that way. See, this is what I mean. I gotta shoot to the air, and I have to, like, pre-aim up. Because it feels so slow. We'll see, again. Brand new, very, very new game. It's just, honestly, this game already so far it's a beautiful game. I like the idea behind it, especially now I haven't gotten in here. With my love of roguelikes, this whole idea of get in here, upgrade your pet, uncover secrets. I guess not pet, your Voidling. This whole idea behind these mechanics, absolutely amazing. Oh, that is awesome! You're healing the planet. That's really cool. Jump up here. Oh my XP, I think. But it is an absolutely beautiful, stunning game. I mean, look at this. A wonderful game. It is just one of those cleansing environments. Oh, very neat. Let's see. Cleansing. Areas infected by the malignant heart need to be cleansed. Destroy all tumors to expose the malignant heart. Okay. So, and then it looks like we have enemies that spawn. These are all level 1. Ooh, that almost hit me. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. The game is beautiful. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by actual gameplay. And, you know, making sure that nothing goes wrong. Die like an idiot. That'd be awkward. But for such a stunning game that I know the devs have probably put their heart and soul into, especially since they were kind enough. Oh, do I have to go touch it? Do I shoot it? Oh, I just shoot it. Ooh, great festering hive. But so, devs have put their heart and soul into it. It's one thing that, so far, I'm actually super excited to see where it goes. I don't want to have it lose credibility because of simple controls and things. Especially if it's like personal preference because of one of the devs. So, that's why I keep bringing it up. But otherwise, so far, like, because everything has kind of stayed close to the ground, it's felt a lot better. It felt very nice. Now, we are doing this boss fight, and I see why they decided to have a reload mechanic, because... Okay, so it looks like, as I said, kind of similar to, you know, Doom. Execute mechanics, very nice. I love Doom. Great game. So, I do not mind. Clear these out because, as I have noticed, I take damage. See what I mean? Some of y'all are probably like, oh my god, I just want to... You can stop now, dude. But as you can see, as I said, like, as soon as I ran out of stamina. Okay. Definitely takes a lot longer. I could have ran out of exit, but I honestly kind of forgot that was a mechanic. Okay. Oh, and look, they all spawn in. Oh, that's adorable. Why are you dancing? Okay. Quick, for all of you who play Monster Hunter, just like Monster Hunter, I have to see if there's secrets, because they gave me so long before I returned to the ship. Ah, there's a secret. I knew it. I knew they'd do something like that. All right. Okay. Looks like I can't go any higher up. It's going to pull me back anyway. All right. 1-star, activity completed. Get it? Okay. Organic mutagen. Looks like these are some... Oh, first time bonus. Very nice. And then resource yield, that pyro I claimed. Some other stuff. Very, very nice. Okay, and then I come back to my character. Leon wants a nice work, Wrangler. Leon wants a word. He's been in a rough spot. Don't take his attitude too personally. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, wrong button. I hit A instead of X. Frankly, I'd have bet against your Wrangler, but somehow you managed to stumble into success. Don't expect applause, but I suppose this merits a proper introduction. I am Leon Schrodinger. Does he have a cat? Because if he does, I feel bad for that cat. Also, can someone check the box? Renowned geneticist, chief of Gen Life's Legion program, and as of late, tragically marooned on your tin can. What about your cat, though? You didn't answer my question. Luckily for you, it appears I am destined to assist you as your highly overqualified personal geneticist. To start, I've reviewed the report on your first Voidling Bound mission. Let's not sugarcoat it. It's dismal. Neural binding connection performance, subpar. Voidling genetic data, disastrous at best. But, credit where credit is due, the research samples you brought should be enough to work with the devices I finished engineering earlier. Follow me, Wrangler. Shall we begin with the evolution chamber? It's time to surpass nature's failures and craft true apex genetics. Okay. So this is probably what you have seen about Power of the Chamber. I'll leave you the honor. About being able to evolve our little guys, our Voidlings. Okay. Evolve your Voidling to gain new abilities by infusing mutagens into their DNA. Mutagens come in all elemental varieties and are required to evolve Voidlings in a given elemental strand. Okay. Let's see what reveal evolutions. Let's see what we got. Because I know we got the fire and we got the, I forget the other one, organic. Okay. Change the specimen's element to organic, highly effective against an unknown faction. Okay. Okay, so I can change it to pyro, or I can change it to organic. Let me look at... Okay, so I can't actually see any of this skill tree. This is quite a large skill tree for this idea of evolving. I'm actually super excited to kind of see where it goes. I do think I am going to evolve Pyro. We started out in a forest, and I'm so used to games like, you're in a forest, suddenly there's trees. Trees are weak to fire. I don't know what organic's gonna be. Honestly, I just want fire. I'm trying to reason with the air at this point, I guess. Let's see what these next evolutions are. Maybe I can get another one. Let's see. Volcano. Volcano. God, I'm so sorry to everyone that was expecting me to know how to speak. Okay, so looks like we have, you know, kind of the much slower fire rate but higher damage, and then the very high fire rate. Burn status effects. Okay. Alright. Something to look forward to. Excellent. The Voidlings we inserted are stabilizing as I anticipated. The Voidling should easily dispose of the Legion Spawn's defenses. I'm so sorry again to everybody. Let's move to the Cerebrum Enhancer, a precise apparatus meant to implement genetically engineered biosynapses and stimulate new cognitive functions. Okay. I don't know what any of those words mean. Right? No idea what any of those words mean, but let's see what the Cerebrum Enhancer is. Do I make his brain bigger? Research samples are acquired from Legion spawns, and flora can be spent... Oh, sorry. Research samples acquired from Legion spawns and flora can be spent Cerebrum Enhancement to increase your Voidling's capabilities. Cerebrum enhancements are acquired per species. All future Voidlings at the same time will share the same progress. That is fantastic. And then let's look at... Okay, let's see what... Okay, so rapid shoot a continuous stream of ooze that damages enemies on impact. That is a primary ability upgrade. I can get his... Shoots a large projectile that explodes on impact and hurts nearby enemies while leaving a damage over time puddle behind. So, I think... I see. Okay, so I already have those unlocked. And I can unlock Slurp Rocket and his ultimate. I'm going to start out with those two. I just want to get all of his abilities. Then, okay, projectile count, fire rate, optimal range, projectile speed. Increased distance. Interesting. It leans a lot more towards... Oh, it becomes a sprint. It's a lot more towards distance than it does... This is not immune. Oh. Just don't get hit. Honestly, that's apparently what I did. Or get hit with enough health to not die. Okay. So it looks like it's more of a dash than it is. It leans a lot into this distance instead of any kind of cooldown. So you have to probably specialize into that kind of cooldown. That's very neat. Okay, melee damage, range. Dash distance. Okay. By up to 3 times skills based on distance traveled before strike. On hit, apply an elemental effect to enemies. This is neat. Okay, so you can really lean into this kind of melee ability. His ultimate, unleash a downpour of projectiles from the sky, exploding and damaging enemies on impact. Increase projectile explosion radius. Damage. Looks like we can upgrade all of those, and then if we get all the projectiles, we can increase the number of placeable zones by 1 or 2. By 2, okay. Very neat. And then, of course, his primary that you already saw me using. Why is the screen stuck over here? Okay, thank you. So, let's see. I'm going to upgrade his fire rate and range. And then, damage. Nice. Okay. Oh, that is a percentage. As all of you have probably already heard how I feel about percentages. But we're going to start with that. Looks like I can really drop some points in here. Let's see. Make the projectile speed a bit faster, do a bit more damage. Let's increase the distance. Same thing here. Projectile count, explosion radius, damage. Oh, I'm poor now. No, I was so excited. Okay. Well, damage is fine. I am more interested in seeing all of these other abilities in action. So let's... This is good work, but we need more research samples to achieve anything above mediocre. Collect them diligently. They are the foundation of your Voidlings progress. Okay, alright. Before you go, Rachel insists on seeing you for a briefing, but remember, it's my insights that will drive your success. Yeah, so they were not joking when they said that this guy has kind of a bad attitude. Very, very cocky. Which I guess makes sense if he's, you know, in lore and in the story, like, super smart. So, probably kind of that holier than thou or smarter than you idea. Again, I pressed A instead of X. Data is flowing in, and it isn't good. Legion spawns are spreading their plague like wildfire, and Voidlings are on the brink of extinction. That's not good. They are our main thing to kill them. To fight off the Legion, not the Voidlings. We need the Voidlings. Legion infection targeting one of the last known Quebec sanctuaries. This natural shelter falls, we lose the species and our foothold, so we defend it at all costs. But remember, this isn't just about saving them. We need to evolve them and make them strong enough to fight back. So again, keep an eye out for research samples. This mission's a real test wrangler. You're dropping into a hot zone. Time to see what you're made of. Good luck. Okay, alright. Alright, let's see. Again, I swear I would get lost in a paper bag. But now we're going to take our new and evolved guy. Oh, I have a point in agility already. Oh, I evolved Swift Feathers, +1 agility. Okay. I think I like the agility, and I may just, having now gotten an opportunity to look at the upgrade tree, I'm not too worried about attack power right at the beginning. I really think leaning into his critical and his fire rate is going to be good, so that's what I'm going to do. And none of you can stop me. If I die, I die. It's my fault. That's all I can say. Still a very cool animation. If I record more videos, I will probably skip it, because once you see it once, there's no reason to really watch it again. Voidling Bound again! Back in my little guy. Ooh. I ran into a wall immediately just because I wanted to try my dash ability out. Let's see. Ooh, it's a wave-based. Interesting. Ooh, I can definitely feel that fire rate increase. Mainly in my stamina, which is disappearing. Ooh, my secondary does not take any stamina, but it looks like it does have its cooldown. I almost missed it. Like all of these. I missed completely. Look at the amazing primary gameplay you watch. I never use my secondary. It's a secondary. Since it is a wave-based, the accuracy, no. Since it is a wave-based format, the secondary will probably come in handy. Just for... Oh no, they're spawning out. Aw, man. Oh wait, that's just stamina recharges. I don't know why I'm upset about that. Ooh. What's this range? Oh, that range is so much better. Oh, that's beautiful. Hydro damage without being done. Let's actually target some of this stuff. Think about how we're looking instead of done. Looks like ult has to charge. I was not paying attention. I was trying to do ult, and that's done. So just like most games that have an ult, I have to build up a meter. And then I should go and execute it. Ooh! Ultimate ability. Has enough to unleash its ultimate ability. Your Voidling regains power over time. You can accelerate the process by picking up power blobs from Legion spawns. Oh, so that's what those little gray things I have been picking up are... I am saving it intentionally for this, because I want to try in the boss with it. Now, it is immune, so... no point in trying to do it. Okay, I can do damage now. Okay, how does this... What? I missed completely. I'm so sorry to everyone who watched that terrible, terrible usage. So, looks like I have enough video game knowledge to know I should probably not touch the giant green circle. So we're just going to run around in circles and kind of just spam abilities. Just like more... Ooh, oh no! Okay, alright. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Oh, but I got a stamina recharge. Let's never punish. Use my secondary because it leaves that damage over time on the ground. It also has that AoE effect, so it seems like it's pretty good for kind of clearing out some of these little guys. Definitely glad I dropped my sensitivity. I think I probably would have thoroughly different if I did it. I cannot sprint and shoot. Very good to know. Some games allow you to do things like that, other games don't. This is one of the ones that doesn't. Also, I just noticed that the Pestilent Mother Sword, the name of this boss, is... Oh, I leveled up. I thought I had gotten touched by the green orb. She is speeding up. That is what I was going to say. I got distracted. Okay, we're going to try again. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. I probably did not use that properly. Ooh, they explode. That hurt. Now, it does look like I probably have some healing in my hit on Y. I haven't used it. Honestly, I'm just like that. But I don't want to burn it, and then if it's like something that carries over. Oh, I already won. I'm just the best. Oh, look at me go. Okay, secret time. Secret hunting time again. Let's see. Nothing up here. Okay. Oh, I have a sprint. That's right. Go. I have to hold in sprint. Very normal for games. Just some games I can just tap it, well, especially on controller. So I was trying to be lazy. It didn't let me. Okay. I did not find any secrets. Very sad. Okay, looks like I got more pyro mutagenics and more organic mutagenics and research points. Ooh, I got 5. I could get him to the next level. The tutorial mission, quote unquote, like this whole beginning area may... Incredible job, Wrangler, but we can't rest. We have another mission on the table. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it may teach me to go do that next one. That's what I was saying. Fantastic work at the Jungle Maw Cauldrons. Quipeks are gathering again. Even spotted a few Gilliks roaming the area. But we're not done. The legions have overrun the plateaus overlooking the jungle. The Crimson Mason used to be a thriving feeding ground for multiple Voidling species, and it needs cleansing. With shelter and food in proximity, these Voidlings should start to produce offspring again. Go Voidling Bound Wrangler. Go Voidling Bound Wrangler. Okay. And if you haven't already, check in with Leon to use the resources you've gathered. See, exactly as I said, they're gonna have me go back and do it again. Looks like it can just send me straight back in, but I do want to evolve again. Now, because I'm investing so heavily into... Why did it swap to... that? I do... Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm going to go into the high fire rate. I'm going to invest into this because it's funny to me and I want to. I like higher fire rate. It's goofy. All right, let's see. Burning. Quipek. It's an exotic. Very interesting. Shoot a quick projectile that explodes into multiple blazing embers, applying a burn to enemies on hit. Okay, more AoE. It looks like that affects the secondary ability. Exactly. It shows it at the top. Reading is, you know, somewhat So if I go back here... Okay, I wanted to look and see if I missed out what that affects. Backdraft bomb shoots a projectile that passes through enemies and spawns explosives along its path after a short period of time. Explosives detonate. When it says short, it is not joking. It looks like as soon as it hits the end of the line, it just comes back and explodes. Very interesting, something we'll have to keep an eye out for. Now, we have gone into faster shooting. I hit A again. So, probably what I want to do is this. Now, the reason I'm doing this, and I'm spending so many points, is I'm already doing plenty of damage. I'd probably want to invest into Slurp Rocket, the secondary ability, get probably, I'd say, more projectile speed, and then that's probably really good, but I was thinking pop radius, so that way I have some more AoE clear rate. But right now, if I'm shooting a goofy amount of projectiles, I want to make sure they all hit. Now, because I'm shooting so fast, I need to see what this head does. It is +1 agility. Okay, so I have plenty of fire rate. What I really need is I think I need more... but I don't want more stamina. I kind of just want... Like... Yeah, I guess I'll put some points into stamina, because I want to be able to shoot for longer. So we'll do that. Okay, I am just going to skip this time. Looks like it puts us into the neural bind thing. This is probably the loading screen. Really creative, in my opinion. It's a clever way to be like, oh, you're connecting to your Voidling, but also, like, you know, we can do things in the background that you don't see, so that way we function properly. Okay, so I now shoot super fast, or at least I should. Oh, beautiful. Exactly the kind of fire speed that I like. Now, let's see. I'm going to collect all of the plants, because I like... Ah! I'm not gonna lie, I just saw a big... Oh yeah, I'm gonna burn through all of my stamina. I am so glad I put even that 1 point into stamina. Let's see. Ooh, more stuff. It's getting purple. Is there things I can shoot over here? Can I climb up here? Yeah. Oh! Okay. How much damage am I going to take? It's not a lot, but y'all see that? I see it. I see it. I know not at all what I have to do to get to it. Oh. Well, for all of you that saw that before me. Ooh, what is this? Elemental Rift. Very, very neat. That is very interesting. They are not afraid to put things in. Can I even get up here? Oh, I almost missed this. And what is volume over accuracy, or volume by accuracy, whatever you want to say. I'm trying to explore. Let me explore. Jeez. I wanted to see. Okay, so there is. Looks like there may be a way up here. Oh, I'm falling. Again with the swelling floater. Okay. So this is probably, yeah, so that's the actual way I'm supposed to get up here. Very fast, very speedy sprint. I like this. We're going to jump back down here. This is the way I was originally going, and I would like to make sure I collect everything. And I should hopefully find the way to over there. Let's see. Again, y'all already know how I feel. I'm not gonna beat that dead horse. Okay, so it looks like there is not. Oh! I saved it. Look at me go. Looks like there's not exactly a way over there. Oh, what's that? Ooh. I like the little noises that they make, where it's not, you know, the very typical glowing crystal sound where you're like, oh yeah, there's definitely a secret over there. But this is probably how you're supposed to get up there. Yeah, that's definitely how you're supposed to get up there. I guess I just like doing things weird. And then this is the area I was looking at that made me realize there was probably no way that I was getting up here, but look at me go. I'm finding things. Now, let's... Okay. I am out of stamina. Oh, man. Ooh. Really ripped through it with this one. Oh, there's so many more mutagens, too. We're gonna... Oh! Time slowdown. That's beautiful. I want to... Can I kick them in the air? Oh, I can. Oh, come here. Just... melee. I really hope that there's like a melee-based Voidling. Or a Voidling that has really good melee capabilities. Because I love a good melee character. And in styles like this, where it's like, oh, but you have to... Ooh. Oh, okay. So I bet you that's how you get new Voidlings. Very interesting. Gotta make sure I collect all of this, so that way I can upgrade everything. Yes, I see that it's right next to me, but secrets collection of resources will always come first because they need to spawn a boss. I don't know. Oh, look at that very nice flag. What a pretty. And then last time I could... Yes! Ah, perfect. Even more collectibles. Very nice. Okay. Wait, let's see. Can I interact with anything? Nope. Oh, there's a hammer. Can I just take out the hammer and, like, go to town? Or do I specifically need the elemental effects? That would be hilarious. Just hammer them. Or something along those lines. Yes, I knew you were out here. You shot at me. I just completely ignored you. That's good. I'm going to end up resorting to melee for 95% of this. Especially, I just noticed you can get at least a 2-hit combo. I do want to see what's over here. Oh, this is the right game. You can hit at least twice before you have to reset the animation, which is very neat. Once again, more healing that I did not need. And for everyone who's like, well, obviously you only need to hit twice, you have 2 legs. I'm aware I have 2 legs, but sometimes, especially with things where you dash, you kind of get an execute, that kind of thing, it requires you to wait, or you have to get an upgrade of some kind, so to inherently have... I know I upgraded the range damage on it. It's still nice to see. Oh, I ran out of stamina again. Also, I don't think I can kick these ones. Oh, he's back. Where'd they go? Okay. And he's over here. Not who I was aiming for, but you know what? Alright. Again, collect your loot. Make sure you get all of it. I did see the egg, by the way. I will not forget to collect the egg. I saw it. I just want to collect the other stuff first. And hopefully not fall off the map. I saved it. But... okay. So... So obviously, if that's the way I'm supposed to go, I don't want to go that way. Obviously a trap to make me sequence. I need to be better about using my secondary ability, especially for some of these bigger moves. If I can clear that. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Oh, I saw an armor symbol pop up. Looks like I am immune to damage while performing an execute. That's really good to know. As I mentioned, it has kind of that Doom feel to the execute, which, again, love. I think that's great. So knowing I am immune during it should open up some very interesting possibilities. Now, what is... Ooh, more stuff. I'm just gonna kick him. I don't want to have to worry about aiming. Looks like I got everything over here, and I bet you this kind of just drops me back into the arena I was already in. What did that say? Oh no, that's just more map. And yep, looks like it puts me right back into the similar area that I was already in. Very nice. And then just so that way no one is like, oh, you forgot the egg. There's the egg. And I did see these down there. Shut up. Go away. I don't want to deal with you. And this more stuff. Very nice. Very cool. Oh. Accuracy by volume, I'm telling you, it works. I already very much like the exploration of this. This is very cool. I am getting rewarded for being curious about things and not wanting to go on the normal path, which is awesome. I love exploration in games, especially that already have very clean gameplay behind them. I really like the mechanics already of shooting these. I can shoot them. Very clean mechanics. I like how they properly explain everything. So, also, did I just beat him? So having the ability... Sorry, I'm getting distracted by some of the animations. I am fighting him! Oh, no, I think I'm scratching him too. Oh, he's like, no. Okay, there we go. My dash was not off cooldown. Okay, that definitely looks like a bite attack, though. Why? Oop, I'm in the plant. Gonna hide in the flower. Can't see me? I'm hiding. Ooh, I did not mean to jump off of that. I wanted to go over here. So definitely, if people want to get in here and just run through, you are obviously going to have less resources than someone who takes their time in the game and explores everything. Which is perfectly fine in my opinion. Reward players who want to actually experience your game. And that's not just saying that people who just speed through them don't want to experience the game. I completely understand. Everything's come up, but it's adding maybe a minute or two to each area that I'm going around to get all this stuff. But again, I really do understand if like people genuinely don't have time. I'm not gonna hate on anyone that like has life they have to get through, but I do like the. Ooh, is that an egg? It was. See, they hide things in the weirdest places. Let's see. Okay. Back to using my primary because I upgraded it. I am not a kick bird. As much as I would love if that was. You know, it's so cool. The animation of me shooting is so funny. Is that? Here. Ooh. What? Oh, is that healing? But I don't want it to get in the way of my shots. So. Shooting. There we go. Okay. Let's go back to cleaning. Oh. Oh, that was confusing. No way. Did I? I did. Let me get this. Oh, that's right. I need to go shoot this. Oh, right. Wait for him to get out. Shoot out. Get some more of these pawns. Yep. Oh, he's in the air. Okay, can I hit him with my ult? I can. Very nice. That was a lot of damage. Spend some time clearing these out because I don't want to take damage. We're gonna go back to just lighting him up. Look at that damage. I think he's on fire as well. Beautiful. Shooting a large group at me. Just gonna. Yeah. And back. Oh. I don't like that. That was weird. I was walking over me. Oh, shit, light him up. Just absolutely delete that. That's what I mean. What up? Gotta clear this out. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna... Alright, instant here. Very nice. I'm just gonna try and focus him down. If I have to clean up the ads, I will. Nope, looks like they all die when the boss dies. Nice. Okay, secret hunting time. Okay, if there's a secret back here, trust me, it's not like I got told by, like, the game devs, oh, the secrets are hidden here and here. I just... Oh, nope, I just died there. I just, you know, explore the big areas. That's where you can naturally find things. Collection. What? Golden eggs found? Aw, man! And then there is performance. Okay. It took me 15 minutes for that? Alright. To everyone who was like... Why are you saying it adds like an extra minute or two? I was obviously fucking wrong. Because it did not feel like I was in there for 15 minutes. Very interesting. It does tell me, you know, a bit about how I play games. Not hurt. And, ooh, look at that. Okay, so I have a bunch of eggs now. And it looks like we are coming out of this. Now... What is new mission? Latest find, go see him before he tries to hatch it himself. Okay. I think I'm going to call it for there. I know people are probably like, oh, but I wanted to see it hatch. Don't worry. Have more videos on the way. I am super enjoying this game so far. So a couple things, couple takeaways from this game that I can already see. One, as I already talked about at the beginning of the video, I'm going to come back to this dead horse. Because it made me take damage and was really weird. Especially in that boss fight where he is aerial, the vertical versus horizontal. I understand it's a new game. As I said, I'm probably going to record more, get more videos out, just because I do super enjoy this game so far. It's very cute, very funny. I'm interested to see what the other Voidlings are, what their abilities are. As I said, I have some personal things that I would love to see. I would love, like, a melee, give him a sword, give him big old fists, whatever it is. Super excited to see what the other Voidlings are. Beautiful game. I like the loading screen and how that works. I think it's awesome that you have this kind of hub area. So I'm very excited to see how it goes further into this video. not video, my apologies, further into this game, and we'll see that. But first time playing through it, I love the game, I love the concept. I'm a big fan of Pokemon, I'm a big fan of roguelikes. This kind of scratches that quick time, get really strong side of roguelikes while still having some collection aspects to it and not being nearly as punishing as some roguelikes that I have played. Serpent's Gaze. All loved Serpent's Gaze, though. That's such a wonderful game. I have way too much time into it already. But we're not talking about Serpent's Gaze. We're talking about Voidling Bound here. I love the game. I love the concept. Other than the camera movement, which again, I've already harped to death. I love the gameplay. It feels smooth. I really like how I'm already able to adjust the Voidling to what I want to play. Like, I saw his abilities, I saw what he did, I saw kind of how that upgrade path was going. When I want a really fast fire rate bird. And they're letting me do that. Meanwhile, for those of you who really like the heavy hitters, you'll be able to do that. So I like the upgrade tree from what I've seen so far. I like that, say I get another one of the Pepicac, I believe is the name of it. I won't have to worry about re-upgrading skills, because as much as I want certain things for how I'm currently building this bird, I definitely do, and I have certain ways I want to upgrade. They're all good upgrades overall. More melee range means you can execute enemies further, which, depending on how this game scales, could make it so that, executes are way more important. Especially on bosses, which I already saw with the first boss I can do, I believe. And then, fire rate will always be good, even on really heavy-hitting things. You want fire rate. It just allows you to output more damage. Same with your, projectile spam or high fire rate. I still want damage. I still want the ability to throw, spam abilities even as a high fire rate player. So, really interested to see where this goes. So, I like the skill trees. I like the gameplay. The only thing that I've really seen that could probably use a little bit of work is that camera movement. I really hope that they put some love into that and fix that a little bit. Again, brand new game. I'm not. It's not one of those things where I'm going to be like, how dare you have bad movement. Or not movement. The movement actually is amazing, but bad camera movement. Movement-wise, as I just said, movement is amazing. You saw I was able to save some times I fell off the map. I love double jumps. I love dashes. It'll be interesting to see what kind of shenanigans I can get up to with increased dash distance, because it looks like I can kind of slide off walls, and that always leads to funny things. So, right now, that's how I see the game. I really like it. I think it has a ton of potential, and I'm excited to play more. Thank you all so much for watching. As you know, or even if you don't know, Weekend Co-ops streams on Saturdays on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. We stream on every platform. Feel free to tune in and join us. Whether I am there or not, we always appreciate the love of everybody coming in to say hi. Also, check out Army WTF Nation Radio. Yes, that is tied to Army WTF Moments. We're one big ol' group. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.